Hey everybody, Rose Matter here, and welcome to my reaction and discussion for episode 16 of Spy Family. So we wrapped up the whole terrorist plot, everything got resolved, all was good. It seemed like the dog that helped out Anya was going to be taken away along with all of the other dogs, but thankfully Lloyd's handler had a change of hearts and decided to let her keep the dog. As we all know, obviously the dog was going to be part of the family, but it was still very sweet. And now the family is adjusting to having the dog, and we have a name. That's what I've been waiting for. What is the dog's name? As she named it Bond after her favorite spy show. So we've got the dog. It's got a name. Now everybody's just getting adjusted to having the new member of the family. And Anya figured she could use Bond to get in good with Damien because she knows that he has a dog as well. So whether that's actually going to be a significant part of the plot of like Operation Friendship, I'm not too sure. It seemed like Damien just kind of dismissed her, but who knows? Maybe that will come back. Other than the dog having special powers, I'm wondering if he is going to be an important plot device to, accomplishing Lloyd's plan. So, yeah, we're going to be getting into the next episode. This seems to be a Yor-centered episode, which is great. I like her. I feel like she doesn't get enough screen time. And it seems like her brother is also going to make a reappearance, so that should be interesting. Their dynamic is certainly unique. So anyway, I'm really excited to watch this episode. So let's get into it, and I'll give you guys my thoughts afterwards. Okay, we're going right into it, huh? We're finally going to get to see maybe what she's been up to. But, oh, you wonder if he's becoming suspicious of her. Does he think she's cheating on him or something? Or that she's up to no good? I love him already. I love him and his little bow tie. I wonder if Lloyd's going to confront her about stuff. He seems suspicious. Oh shit. He's finally noticed? Has she just gotten sloppy? Oh, this music is so creepy for this show. Is he gonna follow her? Oh, and then of course Anya can read that, and then Bond can read that. What an interesting dynamic. Aww. So, man, Lloyd and Yor are gonna have an even harder time keeping things away from Anya now that she's got Bond with her. I'm so glad we're like getting into her. Oh shoot. Okay, so there's some high stakes here. I'm glad we're finally getting it. I've been saying, guys, over and over again. I really like her, but we get little hints here and there about her job. But we definitely see like Lloyd actively engaging in his job, but with Yor it's all just kind of like in the background. Granted, she is killing people, so it's a little bit more serious than Lloyd's job, but still. So this definitely seems like it's going to be more of a serious episode. Like, granted, I know the last couple of episodes literally was dealing with the terrorist plot, but it still kind of had more like of a comedy thing going on. But this, I don't know, this one might be a little bit more of a dark episode. And yeah, like Lloyd, he was suspicious of Yor, but then he did that whole thing where like he put a, what are they called? Like, it wasn't a tracking device. It was something so like he could hear her talking. Didn't get anything. So he was like, all right, she's off the hook. She's fine. But now I wonder if like he's going to track her, if he's going to follow her, if he's going to, you know, why can't I remember the name of those dang things? Like a microphone thing, or like I wonder if he's going to do that again. And obviously Anya is concerned too. So I wonder if Anya will say to Lloyd, except she doesn't want Lloyd to find out that she's an assassin, so she can't say too much. There she is. There's that. Oh, that woman. Oh, shoot. Oh, gosh. She's so scary when she wants to be. Is she going to have to take out Camilla? Because there was definitely something about her, too, about Camille. Like, she seems like she's going to be a pretty big part of this story based on, the preview. What is. What is. This scene. Okay, I feel like this is making it seem more serious than it actually is. Maybe she just has some fresh meat, right? Maybe she just, like, went to a butcher or something. I don't know. Whoa, what is this? Are we doing this again? What's this about? What? Maybe Lloyd is watching her. Yours kitchen. Is she going to learn how to cook? Oh my gosh, I freaking knew it, man. Oh my gosh, because of what happened the last time, she still thinks he was on the bathroom. That's adorable. Oh my gosh, Yor, why are you so precious? I love this. So she's coming home late because she's trying to learn how to cook. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Yor, why are you such a precious bean? Oh, okay. Well, this is awkward. So this is why the episode was called Yor's Kitchen. I can't believe this dude is like with Camilla. I guess it's a usual thing about like a really nice dude with kind of a bitchy woman, right? Or vice versa. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. She's making everybody sick. Is it Yuri? It's Yuri! Of course, he'll eat whatever she gives him. Oh my gosh, so he's gonna be like, he's never had it before, so she's like, oh god, I'm gonna poison my brother. He's so cute, but like, just like they are like two peas in a pod, the two of them. Like, they're so cute on the outside, but like, they can be so scary when they want to be. Oh my god, for Lloydie. I love how he gives Lloyd the nickname and she never calls him Lloydie. Is he gonna try and sabotage this? He doesn't want her to get better, right? A cactus. All right. And that explains all the cuts. You know what? You know what? A weapon. I love her. You know what? I am your. I can't cook to save my life. I can bake. I can bake. But I don't like cooking because I'm afraid of knives, which obviously she isn't. This is amazing. I'm so happy that Yor gets an episode. She's trying to show he's such a supportive brother. And he's supportive too. He's just enjoying the show. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I love these two. Yuri's like, I agree with that, yeah. Yuri's gonna be conflicted. Like, he wants his sister to be happy, but he hates Lloyd so much. And that's why she said, I'll lose them. It all comes together. Alright, look at Camille's getting some character development, just like Damien. The assholes are being redeemed a bit. Camila. I keep calling her Camille. Camila. Jesus. She could just be an assassin just by feeding people. Oh my gosh, I love he's like it's literally glowing purple and he's just like my sister made it so like I will support her. Everything she does is amazing. You know what? I was going to say it's because right, he's the only one who would like the cooking. You're throwing up. So it's yeah, it's she can do no wrong in his eyes except choosing men. Oh man, I thought this was gonna be such a serious episode. I love this. I was gonna say maybe skip meat entirely. Oh my gosh. As he's throwing up. That's right. It's a whole thing like Lloyd said that at the dinner, right? He's throwing up even then. It's like you're not getting your nutrients if you throw up while you're eating. I love how this is yours. This is her character development. It's just learning how to cook. Lloyd is all about learning to like open up to people and stuff and not use them just as, devices and but oh, they're so cute. Look at this. I love that she's helping. They might actually be more friendly at work, but I bet Camila's still going to be kind of bitchy to her at work and be like, none of this happened. So that's it? It's just people thought she was just too weird at work, so she didn't really get along with anyone? There we go. Yours learning to also maybe like tap into her emotions too. I wonder if maybe Camilla's like a little intimidated by Yor as well. A little jealousy, maybe, yeah, it's like maybe not confident. It's edible. We're getting somewhere here. He's like, I'm not throwing up. This is amazing. It's crazy. Like this is truly a Yor episode. Barely any Lloyd or Anya at all. And then it's probably going to conclude with her actually making something at home. And Anya and Lloyd being like, oh my gosh, this is good. Oh, they're having like that ratatouille moments where it's just like they're brought back to like their childhood. Like, oh my goodness. Oh, look at him. Nice. That's what we're doing right now with our dog, actually. So I'm like, oh man, this is so familiar. She's like, I'm gonna eat that dog food. Is he going to confront her right now? Like, hey, what's going on here? We need to talk. All right, there we go. Just like that. I love it. It's just all out in the open, and everything is worked out. And that shows like at the beginning or at the end when she's making dinner, and she seems much more confident. Last supper. Oh, and she's like, I'm cooking for my family. Oh, I'm so happy for her. She's like, yeah, it's like cooking for my brother. Oh my gosh, it's so sweet. Oh my gosh. Oh, maybe she's realizing like I like this. This is maybe she'll give up the game. Maybe she won't be an assassin anymore. She'll be like, I like being a mother and a wife. This is good. Like this is the life I want. This is so cute. Oh, why is this show so damn cute? That's something that yours definitely she struggles with is yeah, like feeling inadequate, right? So that's her character journey, it seems like. As I wonder if it's not going to be very good. It literally looked like shit. Oh, that was amazing. I was like, maybe they're gonna feed it to that would have been amazing if they fed it to like Bond and then he was just like just like on the ground as well. Oh, did he like maybe discover something about your? Oh, okay. Amazing. The informant's great romance plan. Okay, that's right. This I think this was also one of the names of this episode too. And also being handsome and capable and charismatic. Oh. 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 Recording device. That's the name I was thinking of. That's so creepy. It's just like, I mean, I guess it's not too far out what people do these days, right? Like they want to look up a person before they start dating them. This is a little much, though. This is. Yes, thank you, Lloyd. Thank you. See, this is what people had to do before social media. It's like you had to be a literal spy to learn this stuff. They are whispering. I like how they had to say that, be like, hmm. He's like, can you get me a mask to make me look handsome? Then we're getting all sorts of character development. And then we got Scruffy here. Lloyd's just like, God, he's like, don't say his nickname out loud. Lloyd's like, so now I'm like a matchmaker, huh? It's like, where did my life go? Jeez. It's funny, he does all this, and yet with Yor, it seemed so, I don't know, natural. Was he secretly doing this the whole time in his head? Oh my gosh. Yeah, go with the flow. You gotta be careful, Lloyd. You can't just be. You gotta disguise yourself as someone not so handsome, or else she might want to be with you instead. Oh my gosh. He put on a disguise anyway. Maybe he just likes to dress up. That's the true reason he wanted to be a spy. He's into dressing up. That's my first time seeing him in a woman's outfit, I think, or it's pretty impressive. He's like, otherwise, could you just wear that outfit? Can you just wear that disguise for me, please? Oh no. Yeah, he bombed it, didn't he? But maybe in a way she might find that charming. Oh, he bombed it. Oh, she's so cute. She looked before she crossed the street. And she's so stinking cute. Oh no, is something gonna happen to her? Or is she like a secret agent or something? Maybe she's a spy. Or he bombed it. He bombed it. She's just like, I'm sorry. So cute. You sit on the house. No. Lloyd? Oh, look at him. Oh, he's so cute. Oh. Oh, look at him. He's showing his support, but in that kind of detached way that Lloyd does. And then there's Lloyd with a whole ass family, right? Exactly. And he likes to pretend like he's detached, but come on now. He's not. Okay, well, that was an interesting episode. It was almost like two mini episodes kind of smashed together in one. It didn't really feel like it. I guess it was kind of like the last episode too. Although everything like kind of eventually like flowed into each other. It's like you had the end of the assassin thing, and then leading into like, of course, they got the dog, and then having to, you know, learn how to have the dog in the family. Whereas this, it felt like two distinctly different episodes. Where it's like the first half was your learning to cook, and then there was Frankie and his dating problems. I don't know. It was kind of like an awkward, like I still enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong, I still enjoyed the episode, but I felt like it didn't quite flow as well as the other ones, where it's like it has kind of one distinct story, or at least a couple that blend in a little bit better. It was almost like it was just like Lloyd needed something to do this episode. I love this too. I didn't even make that connection about the fact that like Yor is not a good cook, and yet right at the ending it shows that she's she's gotten much better now. So that's her character development, I guess. But I definitely like the first half of it better than the other half. Like yours thing was just really adorable. I love she's getting a little bit closer with Camilla. She's more human around people. She's learning to cook. She's learning that maybe she doesn't have to just kill her whole life, and maybe the domestic life will be good for her. Ah, we're finally gonna get to meet this woman, it looks like. Carry out the Griffin plan, full metal lady omelet rice. It just seems like now we're getting more and more like the episodes are getting more, I don't know, like before it would just have like one name, and now it's like there's multiple things that are going on. That's a whole lot to take in. So it looks like we're gonna finally get to maybe see who this woman is that's in the outro with the silver hair. Something with Damien, and yeah, it looks like we're gonna have another Anya potentially focused episode with Anya and Damien. So, all right, interested to see that for sure. All right, guys. So, like I mentioned, I definitely like the first half of this episode better than the other half. I mean, it was still good. Like, I think feels like it's characters that don't get a lot of screen time, don't get a lot of development, like kind of having their moment. The Yor one was just really adorable. Like, there was a whole bunch of stuff. We got to see Yuri back. I just the little bit of more like going into just them growing up together and how her food, even growing up, was awful, and yet he loved it because he loves Yor, and she was trying to take care of him. She's trying to do the best she could do. And, Camilla actually warming up to her a little bit, saying like, oh, you're not so robotic. You're a little bit more human now. So, and I kind of get that because like maybe not robotic, but like I definitely had those things like that happen. Like when I was younger and I was more awkward around people, more quiet, and then I worked with people and they thought that I was a little bit maybe like icy or bitchy because I didn't talk to people as much. And then once you start to open up to people, then they warm up to you and they're like, oh, I was wrong about you. So it's just the whole thing about like that, the fact that she had a hard time with cooking. I'm not a great cook either. It's just maybe that's why I like Yor. But it's just to see her open up, and also like it was just really cute. I love that kind of fake out where you make it seem like, especially knowing that she is an assassin, that something more nefarious is happening, especially the whole thing. It looked like it was blood, the cuts and everything, and then it turns out she's just learning to cook because she felt guilty. She thought that she made Lloyd sick, and she wants to be a better wife and a better mother. And that was just a really sweet moment at the end with her crying when they enjoyed her food, and she's like, oh, maybe there's more to life than just killing. Like, this is nice. And then you get Frankie, where it's just like, okay, I wonder if that was just a one-off or if that's going to come back at some point. I think it was more about like the life of a spy, and you can't be emotionally attached to people. And it was also showing Lloyd, like, even though he says that, he is opening up to Frankie a little bit, in his own kind of way. He's showing his support. So he's trying to help him out with a date, even knowing they shouldn't be doing stuff like that, and then comforting him after. It felt like it was more development for Lloyd. It just felt like they were giving Lloyd something to do because it was such a Yor-focused episode. It didn't mesh super well, like I said, but I still enjoyed the two parts. But I definitely liked the Yor stuff better. The one thing I would say is not enough Bond in this episode. That's the one knock I have against it. It's like you get this dog, and he's barely in the episode at all. But yeah, I'm really excited to see, like, we're going back to Anya's school. We're getting back to the Damien plan, which is, like the whole point of this is for her to be friends with Damien. And I don't know, that whole thing about like the omelet rice, the others, like what's going on with this episode. I can't make heads or tails of that title. It does also seem like we're going to meet this character, this mysterious character that has been hinted at in the intro and outro. Obviously someone that works with Lloyd, or maybe in the same department as Lloyd, whether he knows her or she's just making her like first introduction. It's gonna be curious to see how she's gonna factor in. We're definitely we're starting to get more characters now. We got Bond, we've got this woman. As we're getting into further into the season, into the show, you got to introduce new characters. Of course, that's how it goes. It's a pretty tight group of characters, like central characters. So you have to introduce new characters to make things fresh. So I'm really excited to see that, to see who is this woman, what's going to be going on with Damien and Anya. what the heck does that title mean, all that stuff. We're gonna find out next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my review of episode 16. Stay tuned next time for episode 17. Until then, bye. Special shoutouts to my top tier patrons: Emily Hornsby, Zoran Ether, Revealing Storm, Asborn Kennedy, Icognito, Harry Gazif, and Jared Fan.